Thanks, Ross. Well, on a beautiful sunny day like today, you might think there's no better place to work than out on a farm. But it has been revealed that the isolation faced by many agricultural workers can lead to serious mental health issues. Disturbingly, it's also been revealed that one farm worker takes their own life every week in the UK.
It's thought low pay, social isolation and the pressure of modern farming could be to blame. Monica Howarth, who is from Cheshire, contacted Granada Reports to raise this very issue. She became a volunteer for a counselling service after her son took his own life on their farm. Ashley Derricott reports.
It's always been a physically demanding job, but modern farming comes with other pressures, strains which often can't be seen, yet if unaddressed can become tragically destructive.
So this is where you found Jeff?
Yes.
It's still painful for Monica to come here, to the shed where her son took his own life. Geoffrey Dykes was just 34 when he hanged himself.
We were just a small family-run fruit farm. We made our own apple juice, cider, and Jeff went out and did all the deliveries to farm shops, tea rooms, restaurants, high-class hotels.
There was no explanation or suicide note. It later emerged he'd stopped taking medication for a head injury caused in an earlier motorcycle accident.
Nothing would ever make me think that he was thinking that way. He never indicated that he was depressed. He never indicated anything at all. Just totally out of the blue.
Actually, quite a few farmers do talk about their problems to you.
Discussion about mental illness around the farmhouse table. Issues facing all of those here who've responded by helping other people.
I've been up in the middle of the night with farmers, just making sure that both farmer and his wife are okay. And it's scary. It's scary for them, scary for us. And we get support in as we feel we need to keep everybody safe.
Their counselling service is currently supporting more than 60 families across Cheshire and the Wirral. Not all of them bereaved, but often struggling to cope financially.
I just think within the agricultural industry, there's so many different pressures that farmers have to face, and a lot of those pressures are actually out of their hands, like the price they get for milk, for example, or their produce. That's sort of dictated to them by processors or supermarkets.
On average, each week in the UK, an agricultural worker takes their own life. By far the majority are men. Here, through experience, they know every one of them is a death too many. Ashley Derricott, ITV News, Kelsall in Cheshire.
And thanks to Monica for raising this as an issue with us. Earlier, Stephanie Barclay from the Farm Safety Foundation joined us. They work to help keep agricultural workers safe. She told me just how worrying this problem is.
It is a huge and it's a growing issue in the industry. Farming has got the poorest safety record of any occupation in the UK. So adding mental health to the element of physical well-being of farmers seems really important because they are the farm's greatest asset.
And not just farmers who are affected, is it?
No, obviously not. It's going to be their families, their friends, all agricultural workers and people in the community, because it is a very tight-knit community.
And why do you think that so many people working in agriculture do take their own lives?
Unfortunately, only one person knows that. That person's no longer with us. However, there are circumstances surrounding the suicide and the apparent deaths of these people, and it can be something like market uncertainty, not being paid for their crops, the weather, which sounds a bit strange, but it is there. These people worry because they have to work 24/7.
What advice would you give someone if they think that they are suffering from depression or they're feeling very isolated on a farm?
I know it sounds like a cliche, but they are not alone. There are so many people going through what they're going through. 1 in 5 people go through mental health issues. There is help out there, either nationally from Farming Community Network or from the RABI or Mind, but also locally, at a local level. The Cheshire Agricultural Chaplaincy is a fantastic source of help, a first stop for them to go for some advice and support, and hopefully pinpoint them in the right direction to help get themselves better.
And what if they're reluctant to seek help like that? What would you say to them?
The thing is, people don't judge people these days, and they don't need to speak to somebody that they know. They can be speaking to somebody in complete anonymity. They don't need to know who they are, where they are. It's just somebody to just unload on, whether or not it's marital difficulties, it's financial difficulties, it's just worrying about what's going to happen if they don't get paid for their stock. You know, it's just the fact that they really should find somebody to talk to. People do want to help, and people certainly don't want to be there going, I could have helped that person.
Stephanie Barclay from the Farm Safety Foundation, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, some great advice there. And of course, more information on how to get support can be found on our website, itv.com/Granada.
Okay, time for sport now, and a golden